I thought I'd come on today to show you my latest mini album / memory book. Again, it's for a baby boy. There's a lot of boys in the family at the moment. So it's using the same collection, which is It's a Boy by First Edition, this one. I've made the 2 mini albums and a couple of cards, and I've still got a lot of scraps. I've got 5 full sheets left and some scraps, so this collection has done me well, and I'll still get either another little mini album or quite a few cards out of that. So I highly recommend this. It's lovely. I love the images, and the quality of paper is really good. So if you haven't seen my last one, I'll link it below, and then you can watch that as well. That one doesn't have any talking or voiceover. It has some music, and it's just a flip through. I lost all the sound when I uploaded it, and I couldn't get it back. So, but this one I will go through everything, and if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will answer them. So on the front here, I cut this out of a sheet from the collection. I didn't have a full sheet of it, so like my last one, I used it as the image all over, but I just cut this out of a sheet that I'd cut up, and I thought it worked really well. I love this image. This piece isn't actually from the collection, it's just a piece I had in my stash, but it works really well. It's got spot UV on it, and I don't know if that's picking up, but it's really lovely, and it's got such a nice texture to it. And then here on the spine, I used some cotton fabric. I like using material on my spines because sometimes the more these get used, you sometimes get cracking in the paper along the edge. So I just use fabric just so that doesn't happen. Usually happens if these get used a lot, opened and closed a lot, but I just don't like the look of it, and I like the fabric, so it just breaks it up a little bit. I used a bit of lace trim where it joins. On the spine, I decided to do this detail with some satin ribbon. It goes all the way in and through, and then I just tied it in a knot, so it can be taken off if the recipient doesn't like it. You could also hang some charms and things on that, which would look really nice. And the back I just left plain, again with that spot UV paper. The ribbon I used, the satin ribbon, was from the range. It was £1 and you get 15 metres, so you get a lot for your money. It's just Trimet's ribbon. It's just called blue. But yeah, it's nice, and it's a nice width as well. It's 20 millimeters, so it's really nice to use. So let's get into it. I used ribbon closure, as I do on most of my mini albums, just because then it can be expanded and still be closed. Right, first page. The inside page I just left blank with this nice patchwork paper from the collection. I like this because it gives you a sort of preview of what might be in here. The first page has a corner pocket, and inside there's a little booklet here. I put a sticker from the collection on here, and inside it's just plain, so this can be used for journaling, pictures, sticking things in, whatever the recipient wants to use it for. Each of these pockets are open, so more things can go in there. I've just put this piece of scrap in there as like a big tag, again for journaling, pictures, or just to add a bit of interest. They're all open, but I've only got 2 of the tags in here. This one has a swing tab. Again, I used a sticker, put it onto card, and used a little brad. This just flips up and flips down. Here you've got a big space for either a big picture or a couple of smaller ones, or the little ones. You could fit 4 or 5 little ones on here. And these ones are 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 for 5x7 photos. The smaller ones on the waterfall are 6¼ by 4¼ for 6x4 photos. I try and keep them standard size as much as possible. These open up and they're all magnetised, so they've got magnetic closure. Right, I've left this side completely plain, so again it can be used for sticking things or just as decoration. This page has got 2 little tuck spots each on the opposite corners, and this is just a little journaling card that I made out of a bit of the paper from the collection. This side, again, a pocket behind the waterfall and another little book, journaling or pictures. This is magnetic and it opens up, and then you've just got the waterfall. I've left the backs plain. I don't think they need decorating. I like the craft card. Again, this one opens up, and again I've left this plain. You can write on this, you can stick things, pictures, whatever the recipient wants. There's a pocket this side, and again 2 journaling cards. Moving on to the next one. Again, this is another waterfall in a different orientation. I closed it with a bit of lace. And again, I left these plain. And then you've got room there for something too. And it just closes back up. Like so. I like using ribbon. Gives a bit of texture. Again, this one opens up. Again, I've left this plain. This one has a pocket and 2 more journaling cards. They've all got magnetic closures. This one I decided to do a stacked pocket. So this is just a piece of scrap I had that I put in there. Again, this is a journaling card. And this back pocket I decided to do like a little tag or bookmark or whatever they'd like to use it for. And put another piece of that lace in. It's also got a pocket on the side, so I put some bigger scraps in there for journaling or photos. Again, this opens up. Left this plain again. Sometimes you get the big pictures, so I think it'd be nice to use that for that. And another waterfall, plain on the back. This I actually made myself using some scraps. I've got a little hexagonal die, and I just went through all the scraps that weren't big enough to do anything else with. I cut a load of hexagons. Are they hexagons? Yeah. And just pieced it together on a piece of card and stuck that to the craft paper. Moving on, this one, again there's a pocket behind the waterfall and another little booklet. This one opens downwards and then flips upwards like that. And again, magnetised. This opens up. Again, that's plain. I've got a piece of scrap there. I love this image as well. This is actually part of the image that I used on the front. It's a big 12x12 sheet, and this is next to the other bits, so I like that. And again, another journaling card just tucked in the 2 corners there. Again, I did exactly the same with this. I used scraps, cut a load of hexagons or octagons, don't know what they are, and used it as paper. Again, there's a nice big space there, and then 2 7x5 photos can fit on those ones. Open it up, I've left this side plain this time and put a pocket this side, journaling card and a piece of scrap. Just tuck those in there. And the final page is the same as the first one. Oh, I've got another tag in that one. Just sits in there. So I've got a big corner pocket and then another booklet. And then the back page is plain again with this patchwork. So there you are. So this has 4 pages. It can hold roughly 100 photos if you use all the spaces, not the fronts, but all the backs of these, the fronts of these, and all the booklets. So it's a nice chunky album, can fit a lot in it, and hopefully the recipient will like it. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen my other one, like I said before, I'll link it down below so you can watch that one. It's using the same collection. It's slightly different. Some of the pages are different, laid out differently, so it might give you some ideas for different layouts and ways you can use your paper and things you can do in your mini albums and memory books. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some inspiration. And any questions or comments or anything, please leave them down below in the comments section and I'll try and get back to you. I don't do tutorials usually on my mini albums, but if you'd like to see one, I can do one. I've got I'm currently making a baby girl mini album, different size, so I'll be doing a flip through of that soon, hopefully. But if you would like to see a tutorial or any questions on anything in here, how I made it, just leave me a comment and I'll get round to it and I'll do one for you. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!